numbers. Big numbers.
Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 120!
Check in. All day.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Target.
Sunday.
SOS.
Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check, Mike. Hey, wahoo! Here we go. 45, Mike, 45.
Watch the run.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Robbie Anderson. 65 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 57. Mike, 57. All day, baby, all day.
Murray now on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They'll run with Muhammad. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
52, by 52. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Finding Gabriel complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early when you're down a distance count.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Desmond King making the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go. Go. The motion. Watch the motion. Hey, Hammer. Against the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike.
Now Murray throwing on second down. This one into the hands of Burton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a give, right side. Muhammad, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And it's third down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, go, go. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike 51. Mike 51. You're trapped. Hey, Mike 51.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Here we go. Pick up the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd down now, Muhammad. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Under 10.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go. 180.
He can't hang.
Sunday.
Right 28. Hey, pick it up. Just
Move.
Wentz now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Wentz now to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Switch. Sunday.
They run with Breda. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 40-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breda. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal, so instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down.
58 to Mike, 58.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Muhammad. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now it's Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Go. Waiting.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. 40.
Hey, Lou. Wait,
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
On first down, Wentz. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the flag.
Go.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I got you.
Here's Wentz to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Hey, Bush.
He's coming. Double up.
Here,
He's coming. Double up. Check 24.
81.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm coming for you, son. Straight 15. Man 5-7. Hey, Alpha.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Any day. 552.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This one taken just in. Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get that quarterback.
To throw is Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing on second and long. Murray, and he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now,
and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
58's the money. 58's the money. I want that.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a give, right side. Muhammad, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chicago.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On the carry, it's Muhammad. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
58, boys, 58, 58. Next side. 58 to Mike, 58, 58 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On first down, Muhammad. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, 26 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Murray's pass complete to Anthony Miller. Touchdown, Chicago. The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
5-9, 5-9. He's stack. Hey, exit. Here, shift.
Motion. Reset. 58, boy, 58.
Wait, shoot.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Set the time.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Murray looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
82, 40.
From the 31, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Hey, kill. Hey, Ford, don't kill.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man is Anderson. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Breida. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Be ready. Be ready.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Check tight. Check tight. Check Will. Jim. Hatchet.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Lynch 5-3.
Crouch. Watch safety creep. Safety creeping.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Back.
Kill.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Murray now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 8-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, 74, 74. Hey, orbit.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. On 2nd down, Eckler. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Austin Eckler, 96 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Oh, what a move. Muscles him off. Cordero Patterson, the 40, 20, 10. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
This one, Tim.
Wentz to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.